right, welcome to yet another edition of the Max Tribune Salone Sports Show. And inside the show today, as usual, are there with me co-host na Michael Dopey. And today we want to talk about issues that will happen inside sport as usual. But first, if we share the live, as we get plenty things for discuss, we could talk about the incidents were happen Albania also will see KF Ignatia them player winner Rafael Duamina being get for die during one match we be the play. We go look into that, and also we go talk about the proposed boxing bout between the UK boxer and that of the Sierra Leonean where now Tommy Lee apparently you get two Sierra Leoneans that way they don't line up for fight against the other one at target as we can call we instead the Sierra Leone. So we go look into them boxing bout today, and also we go look at the Premier League as it returned back last Sunday. We'll be there. We talk about the injunction, the court injunction, where Cambo Eagles be put for make sure so they stop the league later play as them being get for stop none of the matches them for play due to the fact that them say they want justice with regards to the decision where we make them relegate. Well, the court don't say well let the league continue for the play whilst then they look into the case. It not means that the case don't done it, but as they look into the matter, let the league continue for the play. So games then they play this weekend and today you get matches the way they don't line up already. The big one we go look at Leon Stars. Leon Stars they prepare for the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. We go play this week. We get one match on the 15th, and I think that will be on Wednesday where we go play Ethiopia inside Morocco, Casablanca. That they go host the match. Now Ethiopia they host, and then we go get for play Egypt 4 days after. When at the 19th of November, so we go host them now Liberia. Now we they host Egypt, so it's a huge assignment for coach Amidu Karim and in technical team with him boys them as we dey look forward for get the best result we go put we in a good footing for start the qualification journey. We go also come with other side information there we get for do with the we not get much for talk about the rumors because there's a lot of rumors about Buya Toure having issues and from what we understand from last night now that if you don't withdraw from the state, remember I said they be column and officially we not get information is from the FA, but sources they say if you don't withdraw and decline the invitation, but without any reason. And we they see blocks them, they go around, they carry different stories. They claim DNA test for him picking. They claim issues with him where the player himself not confirm or neither in WEF come out and confirm, but that's narrating blog then they carry. But it began for put up a very, very disturbing post yesterday. Will be making a lot of people be raised concern and towards the situation and say whether I okay or not with such a message, with such a post coming from him, it looks like something going on we in our for talk about. We go look into that, but that's all for today in the English Premier League and other leagues themselves across the world. We see Manchester United struggle for win yesterday and then continue their struggle 1-0 against Luton Town and not be easy, but it is what it is. They said before he waiting. And also I'll be talk that talk there. But it better. It
Before a
better.
ball wet.
Yes, yes. All right. Thank you, Dopey. Well, we move on with the show now. Or they move on with the show now. And to be honest, we just wanted for share the live and let we discuss. Tell we what you think about Amidu Karim ahead of the matches. Them and not what you think, but what you expect for the team and how you think say Sierra Leone for approach those matches for make sure say at least we get 4 points, a draw and a win for begin find one another group day. So we know we'll get for struggle at the end, But let me start with this player we been lost in life. This player we now former Ghana striker what they call Rafael Duamina being get for die after where it collapsed overnight during Albanian then Super League football match, one Albanian Super League football match, and the Albanian Football Federation been confirmed say it don't pass on um at the age of 28. So he's 28 years, and the footage be there all around social media where appear for show the player himself and how he been for them and now the field inside the 24 minutes of action between the team where they play for winner Ignatia and Partizani. So that's now be the shocking thing will happen dopey and that player they been just go like that after we it be get for them now the pitch 24 minutes of action now it be happen for it been get for happen. It's a shocking one and it's a sad news for the football world.
Yeah, my condolence to his family and the loved ones of Raphael. Something like this is very tragic, especially in life, let alone in football. Say if we do something we love and at the end of the day, and pass away due to a unforeseen circumstances in terms of a medical illness. So obviously, like I said, condolence to the family and the loved ones. I think it's something that in sport we have to start looking at the players, and seeing, especially when it's not top Premier League clubs like top football teams, England, Germany, France. They have the facilities to help players in terms of their physical peakness. If they have any illness or weakness, they'll just say no. But those leagues or those countries, I think we need to they invest in the medical health in terms of the players. Obviously, something like this sometimes you can't tell if it's medical or history, are two different things in terms of like what happened. So I think we just gotta keep our brother and his family, mainly his family in our prayers, and then yeah.
Yeah, I think it's medical from that was the player when he fall, every other player run to, even the opponent players they begin for run towards and signal the attention of the referees, in own
You can
team
see in the
bench,
video, yeah.
doctors, even the other opponent team come, the ambulance be there very close also we come. But at the end of the day, they'll not be able to revive them. So looking at this footage from the side where the referee be there, and the match be there 1-1 at that same day. So even for them before the 24 minutes, so it's like 23 points. Yeah, it's almost 24 minutes or so. And we
Mm.
see the player fall. So like they say shout out to Nico. Me and Nico be the live dish show the labo but I will now my other page. And another page where they talk about all Australian news now. So then maybe we're gonna count dopey this for one time. Make I
Oh
analyze.
yeah, Nicolas, I did it.
You're
I
afraid
like this
trouble.
guy. No, I don't
All
like
right.
trouble. I don't like salon talk.
Okay, okay. Would it take and bing bing? I'm watching from Casablanca. Abubakar content tags. Are you set for the watch that? Tell me what you think about the show and how you think so we can improve and what thing we for improve on. And also you can ask questions where we go answer if we get the answer. If we not get, I will go do research and come back to you. All right. So like I say, from research, it shows say the player been done get some serious medical problem we get for do with in art, he gets art problem. So in 2019, this player, winner Rafael Duamena, being gets a contract with Real Zaragoza. We all know say Zaragoza now a team within a Spain. And Zaragoza be get for terminate in contract due to health problem. Due to health problem, they be terminating in contract, and that and then they be there from loan from Laventi. So he don't play in a top countries then back. Not so like Albania, the side where they say they play. So he gets he be there on he be come from loan for joining Zaragoza, and then they be get for terminating contracts where they find out say it gets serious health concern. In 2020, it gets a contract at the Danish side when a Velgly Ball Club. Then say we get for end up for terminate in loan contract because they get heart problem. Final day, then find out they get heart problem. And in 2021, Rafael Duamena's contract was also terminated by Austria, dan Austria league where na club FC Blau Weaslings now they able to play for. So Weaslings began for terminating contracts also because of this heart problem. And in 2023, we see the tragic moment where this time around there was no way they can revive and playing for the Albanian club KF Ignatia begets for meet in demise. So it's something that has been going for long, but I wonder why in place like Europe with the clubs that we play for, they're able to get and the airport stop and say not continue. Or the clubs that we join, not pick up this earlier for no say this wrong until where it don't into the contract now and at the time they terminate them. Like you get this concern about health, you don't need for play ball or whatever, therefore we don't stop and say you're not too strong for player doing the medicals. Whether they do medical or not, that's what is baffling me, and I don't understand at all how that's happened.
Yeah, Maggie. First of all, I want to say, big thank you to you can see there all the watch the official level, the player, the opponents, the medical staff, everybody that to for go to the border and rescue. You can tell that sometimes, yes, football can be just a game where somebody in life be on the line. Everybody stop what they do on the field for attend to border, and at the end of the day, obviously it didn't work out. But yeah, so thank you to all those players and the officials and the refs and the medical staff that rushed to the scene when it was happening. But you can tell there's a history of termination by contract because due to health issues, they don't go play na like you say various clubs that look at medical as a priority before they sign you. So when they discover say a health condition can be at risk for his own safety, they terminate in contract. So now basically, I don't know the system of Albanian league or national league or however it works. Maybe they not get the same medical standard as the rest of the main top tier league the way they happen at the rest of the world. Maybe that's how he was able to play in this league. So I think Reward obviously now because of the love of the game, now for that make it continue for fan, you do poll for play. It's very hard for somebody for a
Yeah,
retire or
you think
for a
say
medical.
it's about the love of the game or it's like more of survivor, like
It can be many.
making it.
It can be many
Yeah,
things. Yeah, it can be many things. It can be a financial thing. It can be a love thing. It can be something that he's depending on. For him and family there. So there's many different scenarios or variables that we can look at until he tells us we don't even know. So it can be many things. I think
and
for
it's
me
not
personally,
it.
the way I see it is yeah, the way I see it because the way people that rush to it, I think it's probably the love and the passion. And obviously it comes with the love and passion comes with a financial backing. So like I said, my condolence to his family and loved ones because this is a very tragic day in their life, losing their son and obviously a brother as well.
Yeah. All right. Somebody they say somebody when they watch me from YouTube, Mengedi Fofana, they say may his soul rest in peace. And yeah, that's all we can do now because the unfortunate situation don't happen and there is nothing we can do or either in club or even the medical team as them try their best for help for revival, but there was no way they could, bring him back as it be almost done late for that moment. Well, we will continue with the show. We'll therefore bring you an insight into the Leon Star squad list as the coach being done release some and they will announce the team we're a 25-man squad. We see some new names into the squad and they look forward for see what team them bring into the team itself because a lot of people they anticipate for the very best. All right, we they continue dopey. Let we go now to boxing. We Sierra Leone Boxing Association they try for bring for get boxing for be one of those sports where people were always proud for watch. And one of the thing where them plan for do now for bring somebody from England they come anyway. We want for come bout with probably one of the top boxers in the country. Where apparently Tommy Lee is not a full-time boxer. The Tommy Lee I know. Tommy Lee is somebody where he now an all-rounder is well into martial arts. So if you talk about kickboxing, Thai boxing, karate, judo, is all is everywhere, and he's also a sensei. He's not only a boxer, but he's a sensei. So it gets other people where they cheat me on cousin also passed through him as a student when they trained in karate. So he's well known at the Eastern Battlefield Town in Sierra Leone and a fantastic boxer. So again for day again for bout against Sinch from Chad Enway now from the United Kingdom in the Comoros. What do you think about this development locally? When maybe the salon and up to this time, boxing always to organize those late night fights, and we as sports people we dey enjoy them. But bringing international flavor into it now, what do you think? Say na the difference way it will make for the other boxers than at the country?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very good opportunity for the Sierra Leone Boxing Association. Obviously, the fighters also for me and test their strength, knowledge, and also their skill against.
All right, we will come back to Dopey as we they look at the fights where Tommy Lee get for fight. Is it Ginge from England as a boxer? A lot of people when we post this, they question the ability of Tommy. Well, Tommy, you will say, well, and not get that kind exposure in terms of going out of the country and fight with professional boxers there, but locally it don't do well and across the sub-region of Africa where it don't participate in several martial arts fight. Even the other boxer where the one for set up against this same UK because now two fight now this guy get for fight. He gets another guy where just left win Australia go Salone where they call Kata. So Kata in nickname na Target. Target now be one of the top boxers and before 2018 na the country where it don't bout against plenty other boxer them, including Tommy. But the only boxer will be able for knock Carter down na be Tommy Lee in the strongest man competition where them be organized in 2017. So these two boxers be meet and this man Tommy Lee come from martial arts background, but even though Target now be the top boxer them ten and nobody never beat her. I don't beat Lasayo, it don't beat plenty other boxers them. Tommy Lee come and get for game, it be get for game a huge blow like if we punch him some kind way we begin for make the ambulance begin for involve in our stadium because when it drop, grab. But that was one of the fighting highlights where I always they remember between the two. But now that both of them get for face this particular boxer, what do you think this mean for Sierra Leone boxing?
Yeah, as I was saying, Maggie, it's a big opportunity, obviously, for the boxer, obviously, and the Sierra Leone Association. Mainly for the boxer and for tested skill against a foreigner, someone that trains, in the United Kingdom, probably a professional boxer in his own era. Um, it's good because they get for test their skill there against somebody that's they're not. It's an unfamiliar opponent. They don't know nothing about her, and obviously it gives an opportunity, for the fighter that for fight this guy Ganyu where they go na salon. Maybe Inga can go some scouts, maybe in trainer then go look for also bring on board, more fighters there from salon go na Europe for train there. And obviously one of them maybe depending on the weight class or division will be a former world champion. So it's a good opportunity for Wibola there, made and take at least, made and taken very hard because it's not easy. Somebody coming from overseas going to Sierra Leone because let's be mindful the opportunity and obviously the facility they way we're privileged who live in this kind of country in terms of training and being an athlete. We are exposed to a lot of different opportunities and training facilities and recoveries and all that. So obviously, both are there at a disadvantage, but that does not mean say they need to work hard to achieve their own goals and means. So this is also another way to show them that it doesn't matter where you are. If you're somebody that's good at your craft, you can be anywhere and train anywhere, and you can still be a world class champion. So it's gonna
Oh.
be very. I hope I'm there to watch it, but we'll watch it live. I know say Mark Sports will be live.
Yeah, hopefully we want I'll try for talk to me boys them so we go work with the boxing association for us streamer for the live on that night. Um hopefully. All right, continue for view and share the live and also be part of the show. Benteke today na YouTube they watch. We thank you Benteke and the only guys them that YouTube also where they watch including Mengedi. We dey continue with the show, but you second for play your own part, participate in the comment section, ask questions and bring up ideas, and so we will get the conversation going and flow. This na the Max Gabi Salon Sports Show, a show for we and you. We only are able for explore more and talk more when you self add the voice na the conversation and be part of it. So tell me what you think say you'd expect from Aminu Karim in the two matches where Salon for play against Ethiopia and Egypt inside this week where they come. So we get two matches lined up on the 15th and the 19th for the World Cup qualifier 2026. All right, let's continue with the show and then we will bring you more updates as we they go. We just don't talk about the boxing bout. You need for be part of it. I think it happened at Bo. Actually, it happened at Bo, and according to what I understand, the date for the fight na Christmas Day. So you might be in Freetown, Dopey. It's on Christmas
You never
Day.
know.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll
yeah,
never
because you
know.
go
You never
busy.
know.
Yeah. All right. So on the 25th of December at Bow City, UK-born boxer will square off against Sierra Leonean Tommy Lee. All right.
I will go on the Max Gabi Sports banner.
That don't go bad at all. That don't go bad. You will go commentate for Petros. They give him that, that give that accent like na BBC they do so.
That will pour.
All right. Okay. So let we come now to Sierra Leone. We Premier League they start this weekend, and we see after 1 week of break due to the fact that the one they were concerned, but football for Cambo Eagles be take the league board and the FA now court say then don't disadvantage them because the way they relegate they're not happy at all. Well, the courts they don't gonna court and the court don't say well will they continue the case but let the league continue for play. So the league return actually this weekend, and we see lots of matches we lined up for play, especially today we na Sunday. We will go through that, but Dopey looking at the court aspects of it and waiting na some of the ramification wey this cause to the Premier League board stopping a whole league for 1 week, wey mean say dem get forget an extra week in for play them fixtures there where they miss out in week 2 of the league.
Yeah, it's a massive blow, Maggie. It's a massive blow to the Premier League because, like you just said, holding it just feel like way they just hold everything on hold, until there's a result or an outcome. I mean, it's good that the Premier League has looked at it, say we can't hold the league anymore, so let the league carry on, and then we go looking investigate more as we go. But the issue is now if they investigate and they see say the right, how they go able to integrate the into the league if the league don't already begin. So that's the problem
Exactly.
that they're gonna face moving forward.
Yeah, and
So
yeah, that's deep. It's very deep. It's a food for thought.
Yeah,
no,
it
let's
is.
say then go ahead
Yeah.
and win the case. Cambo Eagles win the case, and then the league
You
done
can't
the
win the case.
midway.
Then I didn't win against it. So you're gonna give us
Yeah,
8 points, 12 points, whatever however
yeah,
game they don't play.
yeah.
Let's say they don't play 6 games.
So what are you going to do
So that
about the
means they have to
teams
play the
that?
whole 6 game at the end. And what about the
Yeah,
team that refused to play the whole 6 game at the end? So that means that that 6 game day, how many points? You don't know if they will win or will lose the game there, but they're gonna lose point. So I think it's gonna be a more. This issue is deeper than what we're looking at. I feel like there's more to it. So obviously the good thing is the league is going ahead, but the bad thing is if Cambo Eagles win the case, it's gonna be a bigger issue than this. So the
yeah,
Premier
but
League has to, stop this from happening in terms of structure. That's what the structure,
yeah,
but you need for put her into a full stop. Letting a team hijack the league. I don't
yeah.
think, with all due respect, if everything is order, a team should not be bigger than the league because the league represents everybody. It doesn't represent one person. So that's my thoughts on the whole situation.
Yeah, but it's also people running the league should also be accountable because
That's the problem. I think
yeah, if
then
they get
they should be individually punished instead of doing the whole thing. For me, it's
yeah,
easier.
but but
Go pick the
but if
person.
if if Cambo Eagles get it right and then end up for win this case, it means teams that we promote go get for go back down. And then,
So the issue,
it's a whole
no, no,
confusing thing.
they just go add them, but then how you go add them? Because the point system, based on the point system, based on the game that they gonna play before even they win before the case gets a result. So you don't even know when the case get for getting a result because we don't even know the league get for start next week. How long they get for play? How
This
long
week,
this case
Sunday,
get for?
today,
Sorry, this week's.
March.
Oh, today.
Yeah.
My apologies. Even today, when the result get for come out in terms of what I win the cases like the the organization or Cambo Eagles. So it's like you said, it's either the teams that went up has to get relegated or they have to integrate them into the league and either they follow the point system. It's gonna be a bigger,
A big
gonna be a
mess up.
bigger. Holding out
All
for
right,
it there, Roy.
all right. Let we go through the fixtures for today and the rest of the week. So Port Authority go host Kaunla Rangers FC. I already see them the train, and it's I know for it's been a massive 2 days plus today. I know, but I'm gonna sleep soon. Don't worry. Lamboy FC versus Baibuya Warriors FC go play, and this game go play I think na Lunge Field. Yes, not to I think but na Lunge Field. Qualifier Stars go get for play against Bo Rangers inside Maborka. So Qualifier Stars they host the champions of the league inside Maborka field, and this will be one of the biggest match so far in the league since then come as then one of the new teams them way come inside the league this year. And also you get with four strikers we go play against FC Calon, and with four striker go host FC Calon inside Angola field. It's a good one for the Calon boys because they'll be hosting the match in their own pitch, but this time it's River First will be hosting. And Diamond Stars will get for host Bantal FC. Bantal also now a new team way promotes to the league, and then we go for face Diamond Stars inside
Who's that
Kenema,
bank Galaxy? Come on. Now Freetown
Freetown.
team, bank
Yeah, yeah. So
Freetown.
yeah, so Freetown gets bulky of the teams them.
Okay.
Eastern Lions then sign one player from Nigeria anyways. The
I know I
player
see
arrived
a Gary, a
at
defender. I
you
know what we
don't see
see,
it.
bro.
So Easter Lions FC go go for play against Wusum Stars FC,
We,
and now Trade Center then go host the match inside Freetown. And on Monday, when at tomorrow November 13, Mighty Blackpool will play against Slifa na Angola Field na Godrich, and Real Republicans go get for play against Freetown City FC na Trade Center Field. And then we go get for see one more match on Tuesday where na Old Warriors go play Luawa FC inside Trade Center Field. It's like the host field and this season they don't now and down to Trade Center Angola Town. Now more of that they see Atuga and all. So I think maybe because of the parade league and all. But looking at the fixtures and the return of the league this weekend, you think say the kind energy where they be start with week one still go there, the magic and all, because starting the league, stop them for 1 week, the players then get a break, and now they all start again. Wetin now you take Dopey around such situation, and how you think so for the manage? How you think so for the manage football matters? Now not reach to a point where they stop a whole country league, like you say, because of one team.
Yeah, I think obviously the players there, they're really keen because when you watch, if you dey follow, like for example, you got me to follow Sierra Leone football, so I can watch various teams that they train preseason training. So I must say the players are very eager to start the season because they've been doing preseason for a while. So in terms of like the league starting, I think the players are ready to go. I think the coaching staff, obviously new teams, Edwardians they get new coaching staff, Bo Rangers have new coaching staff, I think they're very eager to start. In terms of the Slafa and this organization, I think they just need to hand it to somebody that knows what they're doing. Bring in an outsider. I feel like it will be very easier when there's a law of the land because Saloman to Saloman, the law never states. Every tale there 1, 2, 3 issue there. So maybe we need to bring in an outsider to enforce control or enforce law so the league can play and carry on without any issues in the near future. Because if this happens and Cambo Eagles win this case, there's gonna be another team to do this again, and then another team, and then another team, or a player or a coach,
Yeah,
so it doesn't stop.
what happened to stopping the issue from where it started? So before coming to the point of Cambo Eagles taking the board and the FA
Because
to
the
court.
authorities don't have,
Why
they're not the FA not get the power, or let's say maybe they're in the wrong. Now for that make this thing don't go further. Because say somebody wrong, they argue.
All
Maybe,
right,
but we don't
all
know.
right. Let's watch what people are saying here. Boss Kafala, they say, but why the late court case? Okay, they could have taken up the issue earlier, entirely because um yes, Dopey, all right. All right. Why the late court case? Because from my understanding, these all issues emanated from the past league. They could have raised the issue immediately when the league ended. Well, from my own understanding, Cameroons raised concern immediately when the league ended, and they complained severally. They write letters, but according to their own point of view, it's like they're not listening to them, and they not get the attention where they be need by then tell whether they draw attention, and there was words throwing back and forth. So the only way, because they said this court case now even thing way that we don't put in place before them former chairman we passed away. I think he named AKB or so, when I be a lawyer and we don't begin put paper together for file for a case. But God can't take in life, so no way not been there, and the Cambogus people decide for wait a bit. But yes, that's fact. We be get a whole 3 to 4 months for do this, and we're not forbid to a point where them for stop the league. Somebody they say Cambo Eagles don't deserve to be relegated from Cabo S Amidu, and Ibrahim Ansare say the referees need serious monitoring, that's for sure, because forget a successful league, you forget serious officiating team, and an officiating team where get the fear of God, and also where serious with the game and not corrupt at all. The atmosphere of the Khalifa Stars is going to be amazing. Long time no team in Tonkolili in the Premier League. Yes, that's for sure. Talking about referees, Dopey, also when talking about referees, we get for look at how they allocate. We don't see a situation in the past where the team themselves, this they complain say this pay referee, that they pay referee. So for me, how I can look at them, if you know to which man, you know which man. So if me can say, for example, Dopey, now you don't go bribe that referee,
If you don't see which
maybe
man, you know
because
which man.
Yeah, maybe because me self go with, maybe I go with 2 million, but
I
because
go,
Dopey be don't
it
give four
work.
million, and not work for me,
Yeah,
work for Dopey. So it's all matter of all the teams them, almost all, I'm not gonna say all, involved. And for stop that problem, they get for look into themselves until the team
that's
them
true.
begin for take the game seriously, rather than for win by force. All right, make we take some message them naya. Mengedi say Leon Star game, one win, one draw. That's gonna be a very good result. 4 points for start in that group will be fantastic. For the same Magdalene, you need to go to bed. You're looking exhausted. Lol, your bed is calling in love. Thanks. They are really after this I go to bed because I just tired with the past 2 days and all. Rest in peace to the Ghanaian player that lost his life during a game yesterday. Yes, of course, that was very very sad. And knowing the fact that he gets heart problem, I think say the teams themselves will pass to not help him for let him know him, whether they help him or not, but therefore don't make him know the risks of getting such health problem and continue for play active football. Michael live for this life. Michael live for this life. Yes, of course, he's phenomenal. He's all right.
Yes, Papa
Mohammed.
Purisa.
Mohamed Men just say SLFA too corrupt. Majority of them need to reshuffle. All right, Mohamed Menjo, I see your team just come up. You go Sabi. All right, we continue with the show and Dopey. So, waiting now you take about the matches that we play this weekend, and now you think say this go bring the supporters them around for come begin watch them teams them back. So the game go get that kind energy where we all expect.
Yeah, I think it's exciting for the game for resume this weekend. I think so. The thing about being Sierra Leonean is we love enjoying, we love supporting. Team, Timo or Lido, anything, we always be there to support. I think everyone's just ready to get out there and watch their team support. Their favorite player or whoever they're there to support. I think for me, what team we go touch on might be for this season. It's the officiating, the referees. Like how they talking about more. The referees need to be very professional because now then get the final say at the end of the day. We dey watch big leagues in the country, we dey see how, referees make errors. Everybody's human. They're humans, they make mistake. We're not gonna tell them to be A plus plus, but if you're able to do them best and focus on the match, and obviously, the teams need for stop the fans or the spectators for carrying inside the field for assault the referees as well. And even the coaches need to stop assaulting the referees. So there's a lot to touch on in terms of this season. But for now, Lord, just see how the first day they go before we carry on.
All right, yeah, how it goes and all, and we hope say like my brother where they comment so Ibrahim Ansari now one person we don't they call out the referees them for their wrongdoings. But to be honest, Dopey, no one is listening to him. No one. He don't they call them out from last season on wrongdoings and all, but nobody. He say we are not ready as a country to play Premier League. That name Premier League is very big. Me and another person. I get problem with that because we know they play professional league. A league where team go play no get second jersey, they use beep. It's not a Premier League. Or just they go say bad name. But it is what it is. We take it as it is for now until we keep on improving. Um a league where they play when they score per one team, the supporter that they can inside the field for can celebrate, the other one they can clash. Fair open. It's not a professional league. What we are playing is an amateur league. But for the fact that we don't call them Premier League, Lord taken. So now we Elite League is our top flight. We manage how we
It's
see
our top league in the country. Yeah, we can't
yeah.
really, we don't really toy under the rug now. We don't get to the point when at the top league in the country, we get the player they play in the league, they represent the nation. So at the end of the day, like there's still a lot of work to be done. But we just get for, understand and make do. But there's plenty of work in terms of for the league for league reach the standard. It doesn't have to be the A plus plus standard. It just needs to reach this standard for at least you can able to attract foreign players. Because if you go Liberia, you go call or go Nigeria, you go call player there. They don't go and come play the league because one, they go say, "Who's out of the
Yeah,
play? Where's the pitch?" There's so much
yeah.
things that people are not willing to go to play in Sierra Leone. But yeah,
All right. Yeah, that's fact. But I see Easter Lions do attract Ghanaian players there. They get a couple of Ghanaian players in the Lions squad, and now in Nigeria and don't join them. And I think say some players I get player they can text me that Facebook say that I can play Salo League. So Nigeria, say Nigeria man, they get they risk some. Is if can you find me a team? I'm a footballer. They will send you the old profile, like they're watching for team. So that's
I
that's how
never say they do scouting and scouts too.
I know do scouts, they want to me agent, but I know what SLF here, the Premier League board give free 6 points to River for strikers for them not to relegate. Yes, that's another topic for another day. We don't discuss them today, but we dey look at how things they go. The FA downplayed the situation. All right, still on the Cambo Eagles matter. Thomas Daddy Brahma wants to kill football in Sierra Leone. In as much that, but I think Saints have done they do well a bit, but a need for watching back. A need for watching back. So now let we go to another topic, Dopey. One topic there where for fact it on the rain na social media for the past almost 10 days to 2 weeks now because this player na a player wey get huge name and a player wey people dey look up to as we dey understand say from rumors from bloggers say the player gets some family issues but the player don come out and say no not to so it be um because I post this or not post that, not mean say nah this kind thing they happen to me. My post means different thing, but still there are bloggers who believe say waiting then they say not the fact and according to the cryptic post them where the player they post, them believe say something wrong. And this player that Mohamed Bouya Toure, and one of him post them yesterday. I don't know if I go able for read them now, yeah, as we dey talk. Dopi, I know say you self don't they see wetin are you take on the situation now with wetin the word wey dey come out and we know they go into the DNA issue or not because we not get confirmed source. It's just
Yeah,
rumor. And
definitely
we dey go into the family issue, but they look at the player in mental health.
mental
How
health.
this
Yeah, in terms
all
of
this pressure,
yeah,
pressure from the bloggers, pressure for incest, and even if waiting and they talk now to how this will affect the mental health. Dopey.
I think it's gonna play a big toll on Boya mental health in terms of especially the facts that we get a game. What is it? Today at the 12th and the 15th of November, so 3 days away. We get game for play na Morocco against Ethiopia. So therefore affecting mental health because it's a family matter, and this is something that's deep. That I don't think, say to be honest, maybe personally, Boya no be already needs to go out to the public, or somehow it's out in the public and everybody they take you on based on speculation, they take you on scenario and they run with the ball. We can't really touch on in terms of the DNA and whatnot. I think we can only wish Boya that mentally he puts himself in a position that he can be okay. He doesn't even have to play. Not to say Wale play. Obviously, the past two games he's been performing very well. For me, like I said last time that we were here, I was very happy that Boya don't come back on the national team because we needed somebody like that, somebody that can be selfish sometimes in the 18 yard, drive the ball, play in and score. And the past two games he's done exactly that. He scored 3 goals from 2 games. So obviously, with this issue that has arisen, it's gonna mentally affect his game. It's gonna affect his ability to represent his country. To a point where he probably might even want to pull out of the national team and say, I need to fix this family issue or I need to fix my health before I go partake in this. So I think he just needs to be, take himself away from the whole situation. Take himself away
Yeah,
from the audience and all that, and just reflect and try to fix his family issue before coming back into the public. Because if you're in a public, it's gonna affect because everybody there forget their own version, story, and issue and whatnot. They're just gonna throw it at him, and he's just gonna explode because it's gonna be too much pressure for him as a human being. Forget about the football. At the end of the day, he's a human being, and this is a very important family matter to him. So he needs to find a way to solve it within his family. before the public comes and bombard him, and they go say, "Oh, Boya no go play national team," but he's having issues. And if Boya go play, not play fine, they go say Boya not play fine. So it's
Yeah.
it's
So
it's a rocky one for him.
yeah. Yeah,
But
so
yeah,
that's all come down to the issue of in mental status and all. Um
definitely, yeah.
yeah, so looking at one of the posts in last post yesterday, in last post now in Facebook page, you say just dey imagine when I not go dey alive again. One day with all this drama, how peaceful and happy and sad for some people them. Because me spirit too heavy for them. Comfort, make them want see me fail, frustrated and die now. For who that I be in this life. But I go receive am anytime he knock na me door. And that go be the best resting place for me. No booyah drama again, etc. Do ya una not forget for do good to me pikin if this ever happen sooner or later na me life. So I mentioned in two picking the name, and this post, if you look at into and deeply, it
That's
means
basically
something is
close
wrong.
to a suicide note.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
if
elderly people goes, yeah, elderly people go say it's like somebody saying goodbye. Like, what's this all
yeah,
about?
a white man would say this is a suicide note. Like this is something that
Yeah,
if you write, if let's say this thing don't come out, boy, I don't write this. I think
it's a
personally,
suicidal
loved
thought.
one.
A suicidal thought.
Yeah, it's a suicide. So this is where his loved ones, the people that care about Buya, the people that are close to Buya, not to strangers, people that are close to him, to come to him now and help him through this, because this is when you go through this thing mentally, you need family, you need friends, you need people that are close to you to help you go through all this, because you can't go through it alone. And the fact that you don't sit down, you don't write this, probably to be honest with you, Maggie, I not be even think say in processor. I think he just write what he was feeling. There was
Yeah,
not a process. It's just open book, open pen, whatever, a writer and sender. But if you ask him,
yeah,
maybe oh, pray to God everything goes well. You ask him 2 months from now, you ask him say, brother, I remember it, right? He just say, I don't even remember, because he's
yeah.
not thinking straight. So
And
this is
that
where
that
his
that
family needs to come to him.
that might come from a corner of pressure with all within the blocks and the carry, and it might
Exactly.
as well going through the exact situation where the blocks and the project say they go through, but no one for come out with them because you want for suppress and down, and which is good. It's no one business because it's family business. If you're able to solve them, you solve them, but the pressure is on him. And like you mentioned, say again for taking himself out of public, that's now another
Oh,
thing where we
definitely.
get from somebody that the FA where they say he already don't withdraw from the team, although they don't make it official yet. But then I went to the person talk yesterday in one of the WhatsApp group where they say the player had already withdraw, not for play this Ethiopia Egypt game because of reason wey he no know, but he try for call am and text am and no reply or neither respond to the calls or the text. So there is something fishy, and I believe, like you say, it's now time for his family to and friends for get closer to her, because like what you say, if na be with my right am so they take am say na suicidal thoughts. Dopey don't appear twice. You okay? All right, I think Dopey they play.
As I go drop on the phone.
Dopey they play Bicky More, Bicky More. How many blocks are you? All right, Dominic Cabo they say sending love to Buyaka. Yes, of course. That's all you need now. That's all he need now. So he need the love, he need the respect. The love now for shoulder at this point for making not get to a situation where it go get worse. The respect now for respecting privacy rather than coming out and saying things where go hurt in feelings, saying
Bro,
things
I enjoyed
where go
working with you,
bring
man. Yeah,
where
relaxing.
go bring like problem to your family and all. They got to respect the player and respect
Yeah,
whatever he wants for do. If the player really gets problem with his family, he can solve them any way he want for solve them rather than pressuring him through um different. Some people say Saloma like bad news. The last time Buya scored twice for Salone in 2 matches, he scored 3 goals. The last friendlies where we play. How many people carry the news? For say this man does score 3 goals, so in just 2 matches. This is a good development. This is important for him. No, but the past few days, everyone carrying the news about things where they not even confirm it, and it's very bad because it will bring more pressure to the player in self. All right, so we continue with the show. I still there with Michael Dopey, and we discuss issues them we get for do with Sierra Leone football, Sierra Leone sports, and other issues there. We are going out to the big topic when Leone Stars as they prepare for play 2 matches this November. One go be played on the 15th and the other one on the 19th. So Ethiopia first in Casablanca. Women say the team might travel this week and then they will get for return. But straight to Liberia, outside then go get for play the next match against Egypt. It's been a while Sierra Leone faced Egypt. The last time we faced them, I think we get 4 points from them. We beat them inside Salone and draw. Now Egypt to the goal where Mustafa Ajibi scored for with the game behind 1-1. We are Egypt, and then ever since we not been play again. But they can't play them back, and they are one of the powerhouses in the group where we fall for the World Cup qualification. So we get a tough fixtures. Some people go say Ethiopia are not tough, but the last time we faced them beat we 1-0. So now we look at this. My favorite player, Buya, to send in love and be safe. Yes, of course. Like I said, that's all it needs now. Amidu Karim is good, but they are going to use him. Why? Why you think so they're going to use him? Maxwell. This other person say which team will not get second jersey? Nicole left that now with the new season. Now new season with the law left that side there. Yeah. I don't say you want to donate, but we'll give number the like call. All right, let's take
Make one
and
donate.
that's what I say. That's what I say. Oh. All right, let's take Leon Stars now. So the national team because the FA with the technical team where also you be get the National Sport Authority, they be called press conference, also they be explain them preparation plans for the 2 matches. And inside that press conference there, now the coach be announce the list of in players them where he want for the 2 games we get for play. Now be 25 man list he began for name and also how we want for approach the matches them. So inside that press conference they plenty thing the way they be talk low. We listen to this video and I'll come back and play Amidu Karim in interview.
The door is open to everybody. This particular setup is open to everybody because everybody. I always say one thing that nobody has the right to play for Sierra Leone. You have to deserve to play for Sierra Leone. You can play in China, you can play in England. As long as you deserve to be in the squad, you'll be.
Based on your performance.
Based on your performance, that's why I say deserve. Isakano, yes, we have been contacted with him. We have contacted him. We talked to him, me and the president, and even Benson. He has some issues around coming to play for Sierra Leone, but that's what we solve after these 2 matches. Because he promised me that because why I don't go through him, I go through his mother because his mother is a friend of mine. So I want to get him because I know he's a good player and he's doing well in his league, in his local league. But he promised me that he will be back in the squad after these 2 matches. Talking about Kai, but you all know I don't want you to ask about Kai. Kai has resigned from the national team. You understand? He resigned before we start this campaign. But every player, as long as you are doing well, you are performing in your club. If you want to come, if you deserve to come, you come. You don't deserve, you stay out. Any other?
Okay. So the one has to do with Samuel Biko. He did not mention. I mean, Mr. Fomba did not mention
Names.
Samuel Biko. Neither did the coach mention Samuel Biko amongst the other guys, because the thing about the documentation process is it has stages. All right. Now, Samuel Biko, we all know it's not a hidden thing. He's a Ghanaian. All right. So to have someone like him to play for Sierra Leone, it's got a threshold. you must have played in Sierra Leone for a certain period of time. I think it's about 5 years. So he's still yet to complete that threshold. Then we can commence his documentation proper. For these ones now, they are Sierra Leonean born. All right, at least they are born to Sierra Leonean parents or their grandparents are Sierra Leonean. So it's direct. You just need, something that has to do with change of association. So their own stage is up there. And Biko, we have to wait for him to, uh, I mean, to get to that point where we should really start, working on his documentation. But we're on it very strongly, as a matter of fact. I don't know if it answers your question. All right, so I think we're going to have to call it an end there. Thank you so very much for honoring.
All right, that was just part of the video. Why we bring this that because of so many people always ask question about what's happening with Issa Kalon. Dopey, you there with we? What's happening with Issa Kalon?
Yeah, I do too now.
Why is not playing for Sierra Leone for a very long time and waiting at some of the reason then, but you don't get from the coach now say forget the player back, even though the player be get some issues will make it stop for honor invitation or not be one for play for Sierra Leone at some point. Now the fact say it go through him mama this time because na him friend, and that's good. Forget a friend, because at least Issa don't decide to go play for Sierra Leone back, but not these two games. It make can clearly say after these two games that the Ethiopia and Egypt game, we might likely see him back in Sierra Leone jersey. So it's a good move for the coach, Amadou Karim, the FA president Thomas Daddy Brahma, and also Ben Sinbao, where they work na the FA dey for make sure say a player like Issa Ritoye, coach, he say like na player we like and he want him because he good. So it's a fantastic thought. And another thing where they mentioned about the Ghanaian born where they want for naturalize for play for Stallone, where the player don't accept the fate for do that, but the documentation leading up to that get processes, and one of them now you get criteria, and one of those now the fact say you get a threshold way for meet in terms of in playing time na Sierra Leone. How many years you don't dey play na Salone? You get for be 5 years, and Samuel not meet the threshold yet, so that's the waste time for in documentation. So meaning immediately he reach the threshold, then we get the offer for get Samuel as a Sierra Leonean now we go play for Salone. So now some of the thing now and they will then clarify. I want to bring you in Dopey, but you background they make noise. If you can just turn down your volume and give you take on this situation with Issa Kalon. No, though in order for play these two matches now, but the coach don assure we say from the word way the player give am through way he talk to him mama, he not even say might, he say give am full assurance say he go return to the squad in other matches them we get for calm where they ahead.
The background is still noisy.
It sounds good now.
Okay, yeah. Look, Maggie, I mean, I'm one of the main advocates for Issa. I always inquire why, if they do so good na China, why he's not in the national team. I think it's good that the coaches and the president of Ceylon Football don't confirm the reasons, and they don't give reassurance say Issa for will be part of the squad in the next coming games in the future, which is good. But there's still a lot more other people that they need to reach out to for make we team for make the team very strong. And Issa is one of the key players that we needed because we saw how when he was in the team when we went to the Nations Cup, we saw the performance that he put in with the other boys. So these players we need them, in the national team for us to progress in the tournaments that we get. We don't Salon we know that big for the play them big tournaments with other countries in Africa or the rest of the world. The opportunity there, the small opportunity that we can get for play one or two tournaments there. We need to forget the player that we will know say them very capable of playing in the team and then fit at that moment. Not because of the name, but if you fit at that moment, then you deserve to play. Like the coach say, anybody can play for Sierra Leone, but sometimes saying is one thing and doing is another.
Yeah. So I like that phrase there from the coach. Everybody
Can play
Um,
for Sierra Leone.
yeah, but he used a particular word. He tried for frame am. He said deserve for play for Sierra Leone, not to right. It's not a right. Like I can just
No,
grab
no, no.
Semi and Sierra Leone. The other day I see Cook's Island, you know that country, Cook's Island, that they advertise on Facebook say,
Say let me
if you
play
get, yeah, they say if you get, if you get an heritage, a heritage or whatever
for
from
Cook
Cook's,
Island. They
yeah,
call it.
you welcome for can play for the national team. So that's a but this sort of like Salone. I like the word deserve, even though you dey play
Yeah,
ball,
but
but don't mean say because they play for can play by
my
force.
I like the word
Yeah,
deserve, but the thing is, the issue only for look at is the selectors. Now the one thing, even though yes, the coach so far, I'm being very impressed with him so far. Really, on Kaisa in terms of what he achieve and the player that we don't bring on board for the past two games that we don't play. But you saying deserve, these players need to earn their place into it. They only forget
yeah.
the player, but also the opportunity for me and get it for me and get the for me to on their spot. Because you know go sit down there and you see somebody clearly they play good football and club, but you know go call her. And when they ask you why you not call her, then there's always an excuse. So I think
All
they
right.
need to just back their words.
Okay. So backing the deserve with also
Yeah, definitely.
credibility.
Because we see how it's
Credibility.
we former coach, national team coach Kista, where they say, oh, everybody for car, everybody deserve for car. But when you call team, the player that we call, not to the player the way they play fine. The way he acts her, it is always a one story to the other.
All
So
right.
I think everybody needs to be on the same page, just moving forward.
Okay. All right. That's good one from you. Dopey. Let's take now the full interview from Coach Karim as he be talk to the press after where them be do finish the press briefing on that day.
And not just bring them because of being sick. I think they able suit my style of play, and they are ready to come and give out for Small Salon.
I mean, whose quality in them? Very specific.
Well, for some specific quality, when I go out as a coach, as a technical man, I go see the players who can play the way I mean one play. So for just play, I think one day all who calls to the suit the style of play, and the scouts, the team scouts with the scouting players are, I therefore identify the way I want to play to them. Then certain the players wey go bring come to me for like watch am, we go suit the way I dey play.
I mean, you make am clear say now that deserve for play based on performance to play. Where now something will not become a cry from the people for a very long time. People feel say other player dem dey get the call up to the national team we not deserve am. You know, you moving with this approach, wetin dey look forward to your news assurance you wan give the public.
Well, as you rightly say, yes, we go for quality player who deserve to performance because giving them the courage and the responsibility for them to represent the salon, a very good one, and it will give courage and encourage other players in back where they are going to see if they perform very well at the Salon Premier League. They will be get a call up to come and play for Salon. So that the message that we for sent to each and every player, continue to play good. One day you get to time for play for Salon.
Salone no ever qualify for the World Cup, and they don't challenge yourself say will qualify for the World Cup. I mean, wetin are the plans at heart where you get for make am possible?
The only thing about that is preparation and the personnel working for the call for represent Salon because if we not prepare well, we will qualify. But the preparation will not start, so I think say we get a chance. And I'm very optimistic that we will qualify with certain players that we will get, and the way of the way we go about for the qualify and the preparation.
I know you say you know somebody not afraid opponent because just inside the press conference you say no matter the team una dey play, you believe in the squad for say una can do am. So among the group opponents, you know, you get familiar foes, Egypt also strangers to Salone and few other teams as well. Which one day the way you look forward to for giving the toughest competition?
All club, all the countries. Why I say so because you know everybody determined, everybody prepared. So I know they take game after game. No, I need to take this past this side. You know they watch game by game and approach them different approach because the one way you underrate will surprise you. So we're not ready for underrate any team. We're ready for face each and every team the same way with a different approach.
I mean, you mind for sure things every day inside with Leon Stars where you feel say na be the Paul where go want for change.
No, I don't think say I need for sure all that. So the only thing no more except for bring the players back, get everybody on board. Now turn a new page and start a new campaign.
One of the players people like so much Musa Tombo and they don't they absent. As a coach, you don't make any move for see how you go bring them back.
I don't talk to Musa many times as a coach. I talk to her like similar like Papa, but unfortunately, the situation around Musa now not going to join the national team.
Okay. How about players like Issa Kalon, Mustafa
Yeah, as I
Bundu?
mentioned, Isaac alone, I don't engage him, we don't talk. But certain reason the way they around us, you know, we represent for now, then 2 matches here. Make a leave out for these 2 matches. They will join in the future, and which we all hope for. Bundu, who the hamstring in the last match we play for him team, so now make it left out.
What do you look forward for achieve inside them first 2 games here as a running shot?
Well, obviously, if you have a qualifier, I think see, then 2 matches are very important to you. Go to maximum points, then from there we take out from there.
You will play away from home. How down they go Talek?
It's a bit difficult, but we need to take that as excuse. Even though now part of football, because playing home give you another advantage, then they will not go hide down. But it's difficult to lose a bit, but we dey go for go fight them.
So the nation, what do you want to tell them?
I always say they always support, and then players and support count only. Without them playing support, we will get the result too. I'm not the urge them and ask them, and then continue for the play and support Sarah.
All right, that's now waiting coach Amidou being gets for say as he be talk to the press during the time where he be dey announce in 25-man list for the Ethiopia and Egypt match where we they play just within 4 days. So it's a huge one for our youth tax and our first official assignment this though we don't play too friendly match, but this one's more important and Sierra Leoneans they look forward forget at least 4 points from then 2 matches and they go and a win will be a better start for the country. You don't listen from the coach. The reason why Bundu not make the list, let we go check the list now. Some of the players don't have the ask question why they not make the list and all. Bundu gets hamstring injury from the last game we play. We make go able for meet up for play this game and he reiterate again the fact say Issa not go meet up then 2 game here as he get issues, but they try for settle am through him mommy. And according to waiting Issa tell him he say he go try for available for the other matches them after them 2 match here. And he also earlier I mentioned Kai in the press briefing session. Somebody asked why not Kai anymore. They say, well, that gets for due to say Kai be resign actually, we don't retire, not even resign, he retire from international football. So there is no way he go be and come. But we see the likes of Paul Scholes that be good and come back. No, that was for Manchester United. Okay, so um, those are the issues where the coach mentioned, and one player where people like he asked for that Musa. The coach not go deep into reasons, but he just say the issues surrounding Musa now no get the requirement for they around the national team. So I believe say some of them questions and they want to ask we also all day na the pitch. But before I go through the list, Dopey, you listen to Coach Karim in full interview. You get any observation, anything for say from what he talk?
No, I mean, like I said, I've been very impressed with Coach Karim since he's they saying a caretaker role, not a caretaker role, whatever the role is. I've been very impressed with him since he's been on board the national team. Like, the past 2 games, the player, the way in call up, the way the team play, I think it's just only a momentum from here for carry on from the next 2 games they'll go for play. Like you said, Maggie, it'll be deserving if we get a win and a draw, especially a draw against Egypt, which is one of the giants of Africa. It'll therefore be a very big thing for we moving forward in the group stage. But yeah, Coach Karim, I think early question the way the media or the fans then curious, they don't answer it in terms of Musa, in terms of Kalon, in terms of Mustafa, and obviously the great Kai. I think Kai one is a decision. If Kai decides say he want to retire from national football, it just to make one phone call, say, Coach, are they available? Or if when I think are deserving for dinner the team, please let me know, give me a call up. But I think Kai is pretty much at peace of Usain Day in terms of in football career. I think he just wants to focus on Chicago Fire and focus on his league and spend some time with his family. I don't think they want to play national football anymore, which is good. He's done so much for the country, so we thank him for that. But yeah, I think the coach don't pretty much address everybody in concern moving into the next game, which is obviously 3 days away. So yeah, I've been very impressed with the Mr. Karim.
All right. Okay, quick one, just from the FA. head of media and communications Abubakar Kamara we call IBK say Leon Stars safely shut down in Morocco ahead of Ethiopia encounter. Women say the team don't arrive, so Leon Stars delegation comprising 7 players and 10 officials from the home base team has safely landed at the Mohammed V International Airport in Casablanca, Morocco ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup Africa qualifications match against Ethiopia at El Abdi Stadium, Al Jadida. An additional 17 foreign based players and 2 officials are anticipated to join the camp tomorrow, Monday, November 13. The team will be accommodated at the five-star Kenzi Tower Hotel in Casablanca. So the team already do arrive, and well, you get 7 players from the home base team and 10 officials will arrive, and then they wait for 17 players, foreign base players, and 2 more officials way for join the team tomorrow. So it's a good one. So if we say 17 plus 7, that will be 24. Women say Buya are the missing man because it should be 25 players. So 17 plus 7 is 3 on 17, 20 plus 4, 24. Yeah. So that's not the latest for Leon Stars as they prepare for play Ethiopia inside the 2026 qualification for the FIFA World Cup na the El Abdi Stadium inside Al Jadida na Morocco. We dey continue with the show, and now I know say plenty people don't see the list of players where the coach be released, but this person say Mori Abdullahi Robino, they say this guy knows nothing about football. John Kista is far more better than him. That's what Mori is saying about the coach interview with Oyeri. All right, so for the goalkeeper, it's much more the same, pretty much the same. And Ethiopia and Egypt now in this list there for. So all them players they are they for play that 2 matches there. Probably you go see maybe then go add 1 more player if Buya not show up at all. So looking at the goalkeepers is the same. Ibrahim Sisse from Bo Rangers, Mohamed Nabali Kamara, where they play football in Guinea, and you get Donald Kamara from Eastern Lions. So defenders Usman Kake from QPR, Emmanuel Samadia, Abdul B. Kamara, Yusuf Sisse, Abdul Jaju Kabia, Abdullah Jumaba. For the midfielders, you get Mohamed Kabia and Alassane Kuruma, Abu Dumbuya with Diaby, Ibrahim Silla, where they call Beles, and you get Saliuba, Mohamed Kamara, Alusan Kuruma, and Trais Fona. Means say both twins are called this time for the country. Alusan and Alasan go they na the squad. And for the forwards, you get Mohamed Buya Toure, where we they get rumors say don't pull out from the team due to issues where make known at all. We still dey monitor the situation for no because there is no official memo from the FA for confirm that, but from sources through the FA as well, they say they don't withdraw from the national team and decline the invitation. You get Daniel Kanu, you get Jonathan Samose, Alhaji Kamara, Andriano, Suleiman Bobo Kaikai, we na Sule Kaikai, Amadou Bakayoko, and Augustus Kagbo. So these not the names of the players, and we see new phases in this. One of them, not Trais Fona, where na a fantastic player, where they playing football and coming for play for Sierra Leone. And remember, Trais they play for um Derby is a Derby County. I'm gonna check my records once more. I think it's Derby County. Yes, of course. Now England, and then call him for the first time into the squad as the one for before. He's 23 year old and a midfielder, and a lot of people we don't see how they play. I no go cut young, I not see how it's where they play, but them saying a player we get the ability for solve a midfield problem, and one of the promised stars there for Sierra Leone. So he's 23. He's got a long way to go in his career, and we go want for Siam in action based on the coach in system we go use if you fit in. But according to people we don't watch him, they say is a fantastic player for watch, and it's very good at what he's doing. So that's for you. Another player will make the cut into the squad. Now a skilled defender from Apoel Ramat Ashran in Israel. Then Abdullah Jaju Kabia, and now an international player for Salon, and they include another the squad is um, a very tall defender, and the coach believes say himself get what he take for make the difference for the national team. So like I mentioned earlier, there are few new names, we come on board, but it's all has to do with the coach, what he wants, his formation, his system, and Dopey, what do you think about the inclusion and of the young, and we not going to get much experience into this squad. As one of the experienced players, the way we look at Nakake, because they don't take more time into the team. Usman Kake, when are the current captain for now, and like most of the guys are pretty much new or just begin for play for Leon Stars within this year and all.
Yeah, Maggie, it's good because they give this new guy the opportunity for showcase and talent for the national team. We're not to like I say no more. Usman Kake, obviously he's still early 20s, even 38, and he's one of the main veterans and at the team for Leon Stars. I think obviously the coaches that they look at or the selectors are looking at, involving this young, this player that were they obviously born overseas but to Australian parents, and they're willing to represent the country. So they're giving them that opportunity when they represent Salon, which is amazing because these are the players that we need to integrate into the system. And then you blend them with the home based player they now plus the abroad now, and if the coach has a formula for make it work and make it work out, it's gonna be good for us, as Australians watching these boys represent the country. Obviously there's a lot more to be done in terms of finding the formation and finding the formula that's going to fit the system of all these players that he's calling, because all these players they play in different leagues and obviously from being coached by different coaches, so they're used to certain ways of playing football. So there's so many different varieties they're going to look at, but I think say he's on the right track by giving them opportunity for camp play, and we see what happen at the friendly. Then the player that way we call force, then new player that we call, we'll see we play friendly and we see how he integrates then at the first team, and he's done well. Now he's got this young under 23-year-old midfielder from Derby County. I'm sure he's gonna do a fantastic job for Salone, because obviously the way that they rely on her in terms of the ability there in the midfield. So he's gonna be somebody that's gonna help the team grow. So I'm excited to see what we can do on is it Friday? 23rd, Thursday? Also Thursday?
Yeah, it should be on the 15th.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what we can do on the 15th.
Yeah.
So I think we can only, I think for right now, to be honest, I think right now we're doing on the up. We're doing on the up. There's nothing wrong that he has done. This new coach for who begin criticize. We first come, obviously, we had a lot to say, but so far, he don't begin show we small say he's capable of being in charge. But there's still, like I said, there's still a lot more to be done. But I'm excited to
Yeah,
see what he can do.
from an interview, you sound optimistic, and he even stated and say he's optimistic that we can get good results against the two teams. But let we read this from Ibrahim Mansar. He say, Mag, it is deceit and embarrassment in Sierra Leone football. The national call-up system, meant to be a beacon of hope for talented players, has become a victim of deceit and favoritism, leaving deserving talent in the dark. The players' selection, seemingly dedicated by the clubs they represent rather than their skills on the field, has created an atmosphere of embarrassment for Sierra Leone football. In a country where passion for football runs deep, the sport should serve as a platform. Wow. All right. I think that's
What do you make it vex?
that's a very long one. Let me see. I can't cut it all from there. And yes, Dopey, what do you think about Ibrahim's statement? Ibrahim not just get confidence in the system, and yes, for sure, even with the friendly what we go play, we see them call players them because they play for some certain clubs. rather than them performance.
Yeah, look, Ibrahim is not wrong. At the end of the day, he's not wrong. He's speaking the truth of in terms of the selection process and all that. Like I said, and then they like especially why they say the coach they say the player they need for deserve. So them saying and them doing are two different things. So Ibrahim is not wrong, but I think his approach is too early for my personal opinion. I think say let Ibrahim no wait and see after these two friendly there, then we can begin to criticize because he hasn't had the opportunity to play a full qualified match. Then friendly then it's a friendly. So it's a choice for the other team that the player the anchor, the no anchor a choice. But this is a chance for you to qualify for the World Cup. So obviously the nation they will get for play, they're gonna bring their best players and we're gonna try and bring our best players. So until we put ourselves in that scenario of these two games that don't pass, we see the results, we see how they play, we see the formation, we see how everything works. Then Ibrahim, this statement that his word we can throw it back at them because what he writes not so wrong. But for me, I think it's just too early for Lucy because we know we count old system inside new system. Even though we know say that the old system still dey inside, but right now they're saying a new system. So we'll give them the opportunity for me to show you the new system.
All right, I'll give them opportunity for showing the new system. That's what Dopey is saying. We want for left this little start talk now, so they wish them all the best on the 15th where they go get for Playtopia. And thankfully, the team 7 players, including 10 officials, do arrive inside Casablanca, Morocco, as then they prepare for Play Ethiopia, and then they wait for 17 more players when a foreign base and 2 officials. Um,
That's
we
a,
dey come go now to one of the topics, and but Dopey, waiting at your expectations for the 15th. You think say we get
that
what
is
it takes?
yeah, we deserve to win that game. No disrespect to the Ethiopia, but I think say we should be coming out as the favorite to against Ethiopia.
The last time we meet them, we lost 1-0.
Yeah, I know. We lost because we lost. But we should be coming out as the favorite against Ethiopia. Against Egypt, that one is a different story because Egypt, they have giants that play for them. Ethiopia has players, but if you look at it in terms of comparison, we should be coming out on top in that match. I think that is a very good first qualifying match for Sierra Leone. It's not a really, really hard team. It's a deserving team. But if we play to our strength, we can obviously win that game.
Okay. All right. Any scores prediction or you want for sit on the fence?
Oh no, you know say the collect for score per week. So I say 2-1.
Yeah, because you believe in your coach. You are the coach you believe.
No, I don't. I believe in I don't believe the coach. Look at man. I benefit of the dance. I can give people there. Wait, can you tell me talk there? Let me go. Wait, come man. I'm gonna go in mind this man. I saw he talk. So that now the coach don't talk. He talk. He don't pump me. I don't gladdy. So don't let Fale go. I'm gonna go call him back. We'll cast it out talk.
All right, we go can't sit down for talk. But our member said today the Salon Premier League they continue as week 1 not been played because of the Cambo Eagle case, but the court don't declare say let the league continue whilst then they look inside the case. Inside the matter where Cambo Eagles bring come say the relegation be solely based on the 6 points where they add to Wilberforce instead of then go the other way around. But anyways, that's it. A quick one, Dopey. Anything for us in the English Premier League as we see me on team Manchester United struggled for win yesterday against Luton Town, but it is important that they get the 3 points, and we see Chelsea also Arsenal um, get a very good midweek in the Champions League, unlike United, we lost 3-2 to Copenhagen. And anything for we viewers out there in terms of the league itself?
Yeah, I mean, from the teams that played in the English Premier League, we see everything come from they came from behind, win 3-2 against Crystal Palace. I think they're trying to pick up form, and obviously Arsenal. after that defeat in Newcastle, they've come back and they beat Burnley in a 3-1 win. I think the biggest upset is Tottenham losing to Wolverhampton 2-1-0 or 2-1
2-1.
this morning. 2-1. Yes, I think that's the biggest upset. Tottenham, apparently they have currently about 6 to 8 players there injured, including Richarlison and Madison, which are one of the top players that they play for there. And obviously, we see Newcastle lost to Bournemouth 2-0. So there's a lot of upsets in the English Premier League this morning. Tonight, oh yes, tonight to us, Chelsea is playing Manchester City. We pray to God say when it was Jackson if was score hat trick.
Yeah, because last week una be get pepper soup. Una be
Jackson if was score hat trick, obviously, and Manchester they struggled, but they still end up for beats Luton Town 1-0. So at the end of the day, a win is a win. So yeah, there's just not much in the English Premier League. Like I said, the teams that played this morning, those are the scores, and then Chelsea is obviously playing this morning, tonight, and then I think Tuesday night there's no game. This is the last game for the international break. So Chelsea
okay.
and then the likes of Liverpool against Brentford, West Ham, Nottingham Forest, Brighton is going to play Sheffield, and obviously Aston Villa and Fulham. And then after these games, you go to the international break, and then we come back.
Yeah, and it is a good one for Manchester going to the international break with a win. And although Spurs get a bad because 2 weeks now that they punch them, and you get Chelsea also way them back in. They have the inconsistent like United, Arsenal just they there, and we see City still the command. And well, it has been a wonderful season. But quick one before we go, Petros say keep it up, team. Thank you, Petros, and thanks for all the video interview to you and Joseph. Where una the make we get for we live shows and put up on the page. Chelsea, we are coming. We'll be surprising everyone in the morning. All right, Nico, that's good. This is very unfortunate. I can't believe this is really happening. Sentimental selection on the Leon Stars lineup. All right, still on Leon Star, John Amarakwi. Um, yes, a lot of people will not believe the selection. But anyways, we want for cut and down now and say plenty thank you to you we follow we and watch we or look we live as we be the talk sport. Today na marathon I do one na my community page and one na for look into matters arising. All right, Dopey finally don't reach na yo, so they can go eat
I wish
cassava
I
leave this
was.
net.
I can't
They
sleep.
can they can go eat cassava leave this net. You get mind this.
Yeah, if I eat, I really will sleep. Nah, I can't go. I want to watch the game, so I can go. I can go fetch 2 3 hours sleep. Watch game.
All
Watch where
right.
Man City they handle we.
All right, all right. Well, maybe when I go surprise the world today back, when I get luck, they will give City 2 red card and Jackson go score 4 goals today.
God.
Yeah, I go,
Yeah.
say one news will make the headline this week. Now the fact say I think is it AC Milan will fire the manager and um it's one news, but say the Italian league right now, not all man they pay attention. So if not be Premier
Ah,
League, if I don't yeah, that's okay. All right, guys.
okay.
Dopey with it. What's in you want to say round up message as we dey say bye bye.
As usual, just want to say thank you to the viewers, and obviously thank you to Petros and the team back home because obviously back like I say no more the video there, the interview there, what we can put on the show that because of the hard work and the work ethic over there, what you need to do. And obviously please keep supporting the Max Tribune Sports platform. She's doing amazing job. You, Maggie, taking your time, updating the rest of the world, not to only we Naya or the people in Barcelona, the rest of the world. We get people watching in different parts of the world, interesting in sport and interesting what you have to say, giving them knowledge about Sierra Leone sport as well. So thank you as well for that. And viewers, to my thank you. Now I for Kango they don't sleep. So we'll see you next week.
Yeah, dopey where they may not grab na money with vex face so na for one Chelsea where
No,
they
me, I don't. They just the win or the lose. Oh, it shake me again until I see we step inside that top six. Now go begin shake. Right now, they shake me for win or lose.
yeah, and they try for host this guy will win silver medal in I call it sport jutsu.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, so like Sierra Leonean in
No worry.
America.
I'm
No
going to
worry,
interview. I
yeah.
will go.
Because I not able to call the sporty name. I be supposed to host that this week, but I don't be fix up things because I'll be busy with media stuff for our own and also. But to be honest, we go try forget him next week. Anyone for talk because he get some good plans and he happy that he wins silver and now they hope say one day go bring the gold medal for Salone. Until then, thank you for following and keep sharing the page. Follow, tell the party for follow. We get more information. Dope you want talk?
No, I don't time. I don't talk again.
All right, there, guys.
Good
Have
night.
a have a lovely Sunday. If you're Australia, good night. If you're Salon, good afternoon. Ona bye
Any
bye.
other sign out? Friday. Bye bye.
I do. If you're any other side, I do.